Hi guys, welcome to part 4 of the life science unit. We're going to start out with a little recap of part 3 to share what you guys found out when you were exploring the grasslands. And then we're going to move on to part 4 where we explore our final 2 habitats and some predictions we have about them and share the questions that I'd like you to check out. So if you think back to part 3, we had the question, what animals and plants live in the grasslands? And I had a lot of really cool animals that were shared with me. We had giraffes, elephants, monkeys, lions, and you also had seen lots of different types of grass and trees as well. So great answers that were shared here. And I had someone share the claim that a giraffe lives in a grassland habitat, which is correct. And their evidence was they know a giraffe lives in a grassland habitat because it has the leaves they eat that are in the grassland habitat. They can reach them with their long neck and tongue. So giraffes have those long necks and tongues that they can use to reach the leaves that they eat. So great job there. So moving on today to part 4, we are going to be looking at 2 new habitats. And if you have my notebook, great. If you don't, you can write these down: forest and rainforest. So these are the last 2 habitats we're going to explore. Go ahead and write them down. And then I'm going to show you a picture of each where I'd like you to predict the types of plants and animals that you would see in a forest and a rainforest. So here we have a forest habitat right here. Take a look at it and jot down some predictions that you think what animals and plants might live in the forest. For those of you following along in the notebook, we are here on day 4, making our predictions on forest and rainforest habitats. And last here we have the rainforest. So take a look at the rainforest here and make some predictions as to the plants and animals that you think live here in the rainforest. And remember, feel free to pause me for both pictures so you can take a little bit longer to jot down what you think. So as you guys are finishing up your predictions, I want you to move along to the explore for day 4. So it's the same type of questions you've been seeing. You have what habitats are you observing? So today you're observing forest and rainforest. And then in each of the 2 habitats, I'd like to find out what animals you're observing there. And I'm going to show you the websites again that I would like you to check out. And feel free to do your own research as well if you can find some other websites that have animals and their habitats that we're exploring today. Write down here on number 3, any plants and animals, or excuse me, just plants. The animals are up here. Any plants that you see living in this habitat, these habitats, I should say. And then again, this is the fun part where you get to observe what the animals are doing, because as I've mentioned before, I have watched the animals that you're about to watch, but it's a live cam, so they're always doing different things. And I've been really interested in seeing what the animals are doing when you observe them. And then finally, why do you think each of these animals live here? What's there that helps them survive? So the questions you're going to answer again with this explore.org/livecams. And I'm going to direct you to check out the bald eagle and the gorilla to start. But I would like to see what else you're able to research both in the explore.org/livecams website as well as any others you might want to check out. So feel free to do a little bit of your own research. I know you guys have been doing that because not everyone has had the best success with the explore.org. So do what we can, and I would love to hear what you have to say about both of those habitats. So I'm going to let you guys pause me for a second and go check out some habitats and answer questions 1 through 5, and then we'll meet back here in a few minutes to discuss the last 2 questions. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun exploring both the forest and the rainforest habitat. And although they both have the word forest in them, they're pretty different, aren't they? So I cannot wait to get copies and photos of your notebooks so you can share with me what exactly you saw so we can add it to our next anchor chart on part 5. So really quick, I want to just talk about our claim right here. And I would like you to choose one of the animals that you saw in the forest or rainforest and tell me that that animal lives in which habitat. And then back here, number 7 is your evidence. You know that animal lives in the habitat because why? What's there maybe that they need to survive that would make that a great habitat for them? All right, guys. So great job here with me on part 4. And next time on part 5, we're going to talk a little about what you thought about the forest and the rainforest. And then I'm actually going to read a really cool story to you about food chains and how that's kind of part of why animals live in certain places and how they're all connected and need each other to survive. So tune back to part 5 coming soon, and we are going to check out a really great book. So I hope to see you then. Have fun, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.